Hey there, I'm Diamond Kizer, and welcome to Govs Bonanza. If you're looking for a laugh, you found the right place. Today we will have Hannah and Friends, Split and Still with Keegan, and What's Up at the Peay with me, Diamond Kizer, live from the Music and Mass Communication Studios. Now let's get into one of my favorite social media platforms, TikTok. During this segment, we will show you our favorite TikToks of the week and have a brief discussion about how we feel about them or why we enjoy these videos. First up, my favorite video, and then we'll switch to Hannah and Keegan. The video I chose is a Halloween video. I love this little boy. Him and his dad always do funny videos. He's a great actor at a young age, and I just love the video. Hannah, like, how could you not love the video?
That video. I watched that video a few times, and it took me a second to realize that the kid was actually in the costume, and it was just him the whole time. I was really confused by it. I was like, how are they moving so fast? This looks so strange. But I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, it was a pretty funny video.
I absolutely love it. The little boy has so much talent. Have you watched any of the other videos?
Is he that kid? His name is Bryce or Bryson or something? Him and his dad do little acting videos. Yes. Yeah. I love that kid. He's so sweet.
He has so much potential. Keegan, how did you feel about it?
It was a very bizarre and chaotic video. I mean, I thought the kid was the costume at first. Was he like, what was the costume like again?
Yeah, so it's like, he looked like a kid in like a baby costume, and it looked like what is that?
Oh, so it's not an actual kid.
It is an actual kid.
Oh.
He's wearing a costume, and he has like a fake baby costume, but it looks like he's the baby and somebody else is holding him. But he's the one in the whole costume.
Okay.
I love that video. Now let's get into the video Hannah picked.
Let's see what Hannah picked. I picked that video because I feel like it was an accurate representation of this fall and everyone at school. Life in general is just a pumpkin rolling down the driveway into the road, you know?
Literally, I felt like I was the pumpkin. Like, out of everything that happens, a pumpkin will roll and just fall into the street. Nothing else.
Rolling in the street.
Keegan?
I pretty much agree with what you said. It's very short and sweet, and I resonate with it a lot.
Yeah.
Most definitely one of my favorites. Keegan, let's get into the one you picked.
All right.
Sourdough, slice, butter, toast, flip, berries, sugar, zest, squeeze, macerate, berries, brie, slice, assemble, melt. Plate, garnish, drizzle, zest. Melted brie toast, done.
Keegan, now why did you pick this video out of all the TikTok videos?
Well, the type of things I get on my recommendations are basically visual art stuff or informational stuff, and I chose this because it just gave me a really good appetite. You know, I like that kind of stuff. Even though I'm probably not going to make it as much as I think I'm going to. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to get the recipes because that's too much effort. But sometimes I like to think that I'm going to.
Yeah, I do the same thing. There's a lot of TikTok videos with food on it. I was like, oh, I need to try that. It's just so many steps to the instructions. Like, why do I have to go through all of this? Hannah, how did you feel about it?
Hey, I thought it looked pretty delicious. I have a million saved recipe videos in my TikTok from all the food videos I've seen because I thought they looked so good, and then I will absolutely never make it. That was one of those that I would definitely save and want to make sometime, but I never will, but it looked delicious.
I agree with both of you guys. I love that video. But that's how we have for our TikTok corner. Next, we'll have Hannah and Justin with Hannah and Friends.
What's up, Govs? Welcome to Everybody Talks. I'm your host, Hannah, and today I brought one of my favorite fellow Govs, Justin Pate, to dive into all the juicy gossip.
Hey, everybody. My name is Justin. I want to thank you for having me on the show. I'm a senior, and I'm out of touch on most everything.
Well, we're going to get you up to date here, Justin, all right? So first, we've got our first topic here, cancel culture, all right? So with all the advancements of the internet and the switch to all things digital, the societal structure has been altered, no doubt. Many individuals have been able to create a name and platform for themselves all without leaving their home. And although these new advancements have opened doors for many possibilities, it has most certainly come with a cost. Putting your personal life on the internet subjects all of these internet possibilities to cancel culture. So cancel culture is our first topic today. What do you know about cancel culture, Justin? What is cancel culture to you?
For me, it's the videos that I skip past on YouTube with thumbnails of like people crying.
Right, apology
you know,
videos.
right, yeah.
Right.
Again, I'm not a big like vlog watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not really my like thing. I know those are, I feel like are usually the people that run into that problem.
Agreed.
But I don't really watch them anyway, so
yeah.
You know.
Agreed. I definitely think that a lot of the cancel culture is coming from us knowing way too much about people, you know? I don't think that we were designed to know the personal ins and outs of everyone on the internet. So I feel like the cancel culture, you know, it's like, it's inevitable, but shouldn't really be there because, you know, it shouldn't have to happen in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, if you're putting your entire life, or even, I'd say half your life, you know, on the internet that's anybody to see.
Yeah.
You know, if you have, I mean, you can't, I know me personally, I can't get 10 people to agree with me on one thing. You know what I mean? If you have 10 million subscribers, right?
There's no way you can please
you're not
everybody.
Gonna please, exactly. You're not going to please everybody.
Right.
And so, I mean, you kind of have to have thick skin. I would think, you know, this is who I am and this is how it is.
Yeah. You have to be unapologetic almost and just decide if you don't want to be subjected to cancel culture, then. Yeah.
Which I know some cancel culture things I've seen have come from like really like they did, like someone did something that was really like not cool.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, not right, you know.
Yeah.
And so I guess, you know, they kind of set themselves up for it.
Yeah,
right,
and there's
by
a line
doing
that's
things,
like
but
some people cross it and some people don't.
Yeah.
It's a gray line. It's hard to
Right. I mean, it ebbs and flows, right? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure I could get canceled for this show right now.
Exactly.
For saying
we could
that I
get
don't watch
canceled for
vlogs.
anything. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all subjective.
Yeah.
Truly.
It's the internet, so you just have to be ready for anything.
Honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And everything you see on the internet's true.
It's 100%.
All right. So
100%.
cancel culture leads us into our next hot topic: unpopular opinions. One thing I love about the internet is hearing people's unpopular opinions, mainly because it really allows the chance to learn new things and relate to people who also think the same thing. I've compiled a few unpopular opinions for Justin and I to discuss today.
Oh.
First up, water does have a taste.
You want me to talk about this?
I want you to tell me.
Okay.
What do you think about water does have a taste?
If it's not sink water,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same.
Okay.
There's
so you
bottled
believe
water.
all bottled water
Yes,
is the same?
There's bottled water and there's tap water.
Okay.
I can tell the difference between those two.
So,
I would think.
So you think if I gave you a bottle of Dasani and I gave you a bottle of Evian, you wouldn't be able to
If
tell
I had a
the
blindfold
difference?
on, I'd have no idea.
Very interesting, Justin.
I'm almost 100% sure.
I could not disagree with you more.
Really?
Really.
So
I could taste any water and tell you, A, if I like it or I don't like it, because water does have a taste. So some waters taste bad, some waters taste good.
You know?
The good water tastes the most nothing is the best.
Is that what
That's the best
constitutes
water.
as good? So so you just like pure. I mean, just like straight out of the spring.
Straight out of the
wherever
spring.
It comes from,
Yep.
wherever water comes from.
Preferable.
Yeah, you know, I don't really do that. Our house has gone through many bottled waters brands.
Yeah.
But I can't really usually tell.
difference
Now,
suggested.
if I saw the labels
Mm-hmm.
and drank, I'd be like, okay, these might be different, but one's not better. But again, blind taste test, I'd be like, you know, I couldn't tell if they were the same or different. I would think. Maybe we should test it on the next episode.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That may not happen. But.
Yeah. Okay, so next, buying stylish clothes for babies is a waste of money.
I mean, I don't want to tell people how to raise their kid, especially their newborn. I will say this, if you're turning your baby like into an influencer, like if you have a whole Instagram page and you're making money off your baby, first of all, should you be doing that? I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna go there today. But if you are doing that, then hey, you know, dap them up. You know what I'm saying?
Dap them up.
You know,
Swag them out.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure they're looking good. If the paycheck is on the line, you got to do it.
Yeah.
But
understood.
for me personally, my baby is probably gonna wear like, I can't even name a baby brand. Does Old Navy do baby clothes?
Old Navy does do baby clothes.
Like Osh Gosh Bagosh.
Osh
Is that
Gosh
a baby
Bagosh.
store?
Yes, that is.
I don't know if that's a fancy store or not.
I mean, the way I see it, put the baby in baby clothes. you know?
Yeah. I mean, baby clothes might be expensive.
Baby
Like, if
clothes
it-
aren't
Like, if
very
it's the same
expensive.
price, you know, for a Gucci bib and for a normal bib, you know, get that
Drip 'em
little,
out.
yeah, exactly.
Give 'em
That's
the
what I'm saying.
G.
Exactly. So,
Alright.
you know, I guess I'm fine with it
Yeah.
overall.
It could be good. It's up to the parent
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So next up, finally, we have putting a period at the end of a text message adds aggression. I most certainly have an opinion on this, so I'd love to
You want me
hear-
to go first?
Yes. Knowing you as a person, Justin, I'm curious to see what your opinion on this is.
Putting a period at the end of a text message adds aggression. I would say it can. I think texting is about precedent, right?
Okay.
Like if you're texting someone and you're always ending on an emoji, right? Or an exclamation point or a GIF/GIF. And then you start throwing like periods in there, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, something is like kind of up right there. But if the first text you ever send me has a period on it, I'm gonna be like, okay.
So it's situational.
I think it can be, and some people just text different ways.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like, but I will say, you know, if I'm trying to be like passive aggressive, and I'm normally sending an emoji and I don't, maybe I am trying to add some aggression, you know, to that. So yeah, I guess it can, but I'd say not always. But if you have a strong opinion, I'd love to.
Personally, my mom is a period at the end of text messages. I know that. She's told me this. I know she texts like that. But if she sends me a message and it has a period, I think she's mad at me.
Oh, every
Doesn't
time?
matter. Every
Every
time. I think she's
Wow.
mad at me. If I get a message from anybody and it has a period at the end, I think they're mad at me.
Wow. Is that worse than like having no ending, like no period or no exclamation point?
Yes. To me, I would prefer leave it open. I don't know if you're mad
okay,
or not.
that's right.
If you put a period, to me, that's the nail in the coffin.
Wow.
You're telling me
Wow.
I'm mad at you.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I think I'm generally no, what do you call that? End of a sentence. Well, yeah, whatever that is.
We're supposed to be in college.
Yeah, I don't do. Yeah,
What is
you're
that?
Right.
Punctuation mark.
Yes, I usually don't put any punctuation at the end. I don't put an exclamation part. That's too like happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's not really how we, as younger
people
generation,
talk.
text
Right, yeah,
either.
or text even.
Yeah.
It's funny if you ever get into like a semi-professional like thread. Like people are putting exclamation points. It's almost like work etiquette now.
Yeah.
Like exclamation points are business.
Yeah,
are
it's
business
professional.
terms. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it just looks.
Punctuation marks are business.
They really are. I mean, especially the exclamation point. I just got a new job in the email. One of the people who sends out emails all the time always put exclamations. I'm like, man, you're just doing the most right now. Like,
That's
I know you're
business.
not really happy while you're sending this email. Like,
Yeah.
we're talking about marketing.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
But you know, so yeah, I can see that. I think I'd have to agree.
All right. That one is going to remain controversial, I believe. Okay, Justin. So now that I've been able to pick your brain on some controversial opinions, let's get into the easiest conversation starters out there. Would you rather? First up, would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks incessantly?
Okay. So I'm probably an introvert at heart. You know, I'm a little better now than I used to be. But I'm telling you, I can, you say that, and I'm picturing like certain people. Some of them are in one of my classes I have later. That you know that person. That you know who I'm talking about.
He's talking about me.
No, it's not you. It's someone else. But if it was me and that person, man, it would just be raps. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be
It would be over. But I don't know if that person really talks incessantly.
But how lonely would you get?
I mean, I'm sure
You
it would
know?
be tough. I'm sure it would be tough.
And it's like at that point that you're so lonely, you would talk to anybody, then just talk to a tree.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're probably going
look
delirious at that
look
point.
at Tom Hanks, right?
Castaway.
Was it Tom Hanks? Yeah,
Yeah.
he talked to a volleyball.
What was that volleyball's name?
Wilson. Yep. Not a sponsor, but
Not sponsor, but Wilson.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, if it's just you and that person, hopefully you can at some point come to like an agreement. Yeah. And you can always walk away, right? Like, hey, I'll be back like tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna go to the other side.
Right.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Right. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because when you're alone, you're alone, right? And it's
Yeah.
just you. But if you've got someone else, maybe they eventually would like talk less. Like,
Yeah.
some people, it's just in their personality, man. They just literally talk all the time.
Yeah.
And so that usually I don't really get with that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
geez, you're just talking a lot.
Yeah.
But so if I had, so again, this is would you rather. So I would rather have a person there, even if they talk too much.
I think I also would rather have
Really?
somebody, even if they're going to talk my ear off. I do believe. All right, well, thank you, Justin, for coming out to the show. After this break, we're going to be heading to Keegan for our game show.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Split or Steal. In this particular segment of the Govs Bonanza, we'll have 2 contestants and 1 prize. The fate of this prize and who gets to go home with what will entirely depend on trust. Now, may I politely ask the contestants to introduce each other?
Hi, I'm Ethan King. I'm really excited to be on the show today, and I'm hoping to come away with a prize.
Hi, my name's Trey Whiteowl. I'm honestly really happy to be on the show today, and I hope if I don't get anything, then
Each contestant has the option to split or steal the prize. If it's revealed that they have both picked split, then they will both go home. If one contestant picks steal, then he will go home with all of it. However, if they both pick steal, they will both go home with nothing. Now, before we proceed, do you understand the rules? Is there anything that needs to be cleared up?
No, sir.
what if we can't spell?
It's just draw it, I guess. I don't know.
Just draw the letters.
Now, we're not going to make you choose your option right now. You can both go ahead and talk to each other. Maybe try to reach an agreement.
Trey, let's split this money.
Okay.
Promise me you'll write split.
I mean, it's basically like a coin flip.
All right.
Whether or not we pick the same thing, so
Trey, have I ever lied to you?
maybe once or twice.
Okay. Well, on that note, I'm gonna split the money. I think. What are you gonna do?
Part of me says to split, the other half says for me to just say steal. I guess you could say it's like a coin flip.
Well, you know, I happen to really like flipping coins. In fact, I produce a show about it. But I think for this, the 50-50 chance is going to be our best bet. All right.
Whether or not we pick the same thing, so.
All right. I'm not going to steal it.
Okay.
Okay. We're good?
Sure.
All right. Let's make our choice.
All right.
I'll write my answer now.
Make sure to pick up your notebooks so the other person can't see it. Now, have you both picked an answer?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to show it to each other, please.
That's funny.
All right.
I believe that
have
means.
picked steal, so you go home with all of it.
Oh,
Congratulations,
yeah.
sir.
Very happy to be coming away with a prize.
And you
this
get to
time.
go home with nothing. How do you feel?
I feel betrayed. No. Oh, it's all right. He got it fair and square.
It's very fair. Well, there you have it, folks. A very interesting conclusion to this dilemma. I'd say it was very entertaining, and we'll come up with what's up with the P after this break.
Hey everyone, and welcome to What's Up with the P. I'm joined today with my co-hosts Keegan and Hannah. So, how's this semester going for y'all so far?
Semester's going. So it's been hard. It's been something. I feel like COVID's really starting to take effect on everybody's mental health and the way things are going and how we've been living life and all of that. So I feel like this semester's actually been really tough.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Keegan?
I'm still trying to fix my sleep schedule.
Well,
Yeah.
This pandemic, it really ruined it.
I don't think it'll ever go back to normal. Some days I'm a night owl. Sometimes early bird.
Yeah.
You never know.
Right, sometimes I'm grumpy in the morning.
Yeah.
I have the best spirit ever.
Exactly. It's always situational these days.
All right, what is your favorite place to go on campus?
My favorite place to go on campus. I don't know. I like the library. I do love the library.
Keegan?
There's just like a little circle patch of grass, like in front of I forgot what it's called. It's in front of the English building, in front of the MUC too. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It has like a
Not the one that says AP on it.
nah. It's like it's like a patch of grass and just like a white circle on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it like in the middle of campus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has an AP on it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Oh, did you hear about the superstition with that?
that you
What?
can't. If you step on the rocks, you won't graduate in 4 years.
I never heard of that.
Have you stepped
Did you
on a
step on
rock?
the rocks?
I hope I didn't.
Oh,
We're gonna find out.
right, soon.
We're gonna
guess
find
we
out
will.
in what, a year
I
or
guess we
two?
will.
When do
Yeah.
you guys graduate?
I should graduate in 2024. Couldn't tell you. Graduated high school 2019. We'll see how that goes. Whatever that is.
Should be somewhere next week. I meant
Next
next year. Next year. I mean,
He's getting out of here next
Yeah,
week. I don't know about
next
you.
week.
Yeah.
Anything memorable has happened this semester so far?
Oh, so much. Honestly.
What's the best memory you can think of right now?
Honestly, probably my favorite memory of this semester so far was setting up me and my group for our documentary class, setting up our first interview, because that was so cool. Like actually getting all the lighting right and getting all the camera settings right and everything. And it looked like cinematic and it was just so cool and it was like magical for me because I've always wanted to do that. So
It sounds
yeah.
Keegan.
yes, the most memorable thing so far is this assignment we're doing right now. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
This moment with you guys right now.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I look back 20 years now, I sat in the studio with Keegan and Hannah.
Yep. Snapchat memories 20 years ago today.
Right. Okay, now how y'all dealing with y'all mental state so far? We're still in the pandemic. Still have to go to work and maintain our bills on the side. Still have to go to school full time and deal with homework, after class activities. How are y'all doing?
I'll tell you what, man, it takes a lot of discipline. I have found that if I'm not disciplined and I don't stick to the same schedule every day, then I will spiral out of control and I'll never get back on that train of good and schedule and eating right and working out. So I feel like at this point, I've learned that during all this COVID stuff, I just have to like be so self-disciplined. And even though it sucks, it just, you know, you have to do it.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel the same way. Like, I really hate online classes. When we switched to online, when the pandemic first hit, it was horrible. Like, my whole mental state and everything went down. I was just like,
I was throwing like a mental tantrum too because I was so mad.
and I was procrastinating on everything, literally, because I'm like, it's online. I
It's
can do
online.
it.
It's not
I can
real.
just wait.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keegan, how are you doing?
Well, I'm just chugging through really. I don't really like to think about it. I just play along. I just play along really.
I think that's the best thing. To
Yeah.
Just go with the flow at this
Take
point.
it. If I've learned anything, it's take it day by day. I love when people will ask me about like plans for the future or, oh, what's your degree? Oh, what do you want to do with that? And I'm always like, I don't know, man. I'm just taking it day by day. There's no reason. I can't plan. I can't plan ahead. You never know what's going to happen. If COVID's taught us anything, it's that you never know what's going to happen.
Literally.
So
Like, I was just going to get into that question. So, y'all have any plans after college already? Or anything thought of already?
I want to live in a tiny home and I want to move away from Tennessee. And those are my only two goals. And I think those are pretty attainable. So
Pretty straightforward.
yeah, I'm just a simple girl, you know?
Keegan?
First thing I can think of is like getting an internship in Nashville or something.
Yeah.
Anything like media related.
You want to get
Internship.
one now or like when you graduate?
Probably when I graduate. I need to put some stuff in my portfolio first. I don't really have anything there yet.
I think that's what it was for me because I'm going to my senior, like I'm in the between the senior and junior because I have like a couple more credits. And when the pandemic first hit, I was going to an internship. So all of that got taken away. I feel like I just haven't got the experience that I need yet. So I'm very involved this semester.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like getting involved is kind of the secret.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's more about the experience you have rather than the degree or maybe the classes you took.
100%. 100%.
What's your favorite class this semester?
Ooh, this semester, my favorite class, I only have 4, so I'd probably have to pick my documentary production. That's probably my favorite one. Yeah. This class is fun,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of work mentally. It's a lot for me.
Keegan?
I'm just gonna say this class, I guess.
Yeah, I really like this class. I enjoy it. It's a lot of hands-on work.
A lot of
Instead
hands-on.
of just sitting down.
Yeah,
and
and that's
work.
one thing I really like about Austin Peay too, is that I feel like at a lot of places we might not get the same experience in the classroom, hands-on activities, you know.
Yeah, I really love
We're
our
broadcasting a show
communication.
right as we speak, you know. We wouldn't get that opportunity everywhere.
I love our communications department. I feel like we
yeah.
have one of the best so far that I've looked into. Like even when I was a freshman looking into communication departments, I feel like Austin Peay was like number one.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Any advice to any upcoming freshmen or anybody coming to Austin Peay?
So much, just so much advice. Talk to the people in your classes. That is so hard coming from high school because you're in classrooms with people that you've primarily known for years. You're all together all day long, and nothing changes about it. So making friends and talking to people in high school is super easy because you don't have to try. And you're expected to socialize at school. When you come to college, you're expected to socialize, you're expected to make friends, you're expected to do all these activities, but nobody's helping you do that. Nobody's going to tell you how to do it. There's no one's like being placed in front of you to help you with it. So if I had one piece of advice, or I guess for me, like one regret or one thing I would have done differently is coming into college, I would have most certainly tried to talk to people in my classes, make friends, like go to all of the things that they have for you, where you're supposed to meet people. Because that's the only way. I mean, this semester has been the first time I've ever actually like tried to get involved with people in my classes, talk to people, like try to do things within my major. And I'm already seeing how helpful that is. And like, I think that's the biggest, I wish somebody would have told me how important it is to really jump in, even though it's terrifying.
Yeah, I most definitely agree with you. I feel like I wasn't able to network as much as I wanted to my freshman year, or actually get involved with people that are in my class or doing different activities. I feel like I would have been further, like, in my degree, or maybe further in my experiences if I actually would have talked to people. But you have that anxiety, especially the first day of college.
Yeah, and it's scary, and I mean, you feel so alone too. Even though, I mean, if you really think about it, you have to get in your head and be like, there are other people here that this is their first day of school here also. But it's hard to get out of your head, and, I mean, yeah.
It's like you're an adult now. There's no more high school getting up. You're an adult. Everything is on you.
Yeah.
Keegan, how about you?
Well, I'm just going to copy Nike and say, just do it. Yeah.
That's the best advice you can ever give somebody. I feel like
just do it.
Just do it. There's
Just
nothing
do it.
else to it. Just do it.
Nothing's real anyway. No, and no one cares. No one cares. No one's gonna make fun of you. No one thinks what you're doing is embarrassing. Just talk to people.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for today on What's Up with the P. I'd like to thank our co-hosts Hannah and Keegan for joining me today. We'll be back next time with the 411 here at Austin Peay.
Thank you for coming to our show.
See you later.